Hey, this is Jake G33 here again, bringing you another one of my paranormal stories. Of course, my stories are always true and they're always genuine. So please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. So last time I told you guys about a paranormal incident that happened here in this house, and I gave you my theory on possibly getting to peek through the veil a little bit, seeing or getting to hear something that wasn't actually there, but in a different universe, it was there. Um, Now that was a theory. What happened in this story is something that I don't know what happened to this day. I'm still dumbfounded on it. So let's get into it. It was one morning. I woke up, and this was at a different house. It was over down the way. I woke up, and this was a morning where my wife was actually awake before me. So she's in the living room. She's drinking coffee. Um, I got up, and I knew that the next day I was going to go hunting. So I went and grabbed my crossbow to go and lube up the string and the rail for the next day. And so I went into the room where I typically keep it, which the room where I keep it was like a storage room pretty much. Just a bunch of random stuff. Really, they called it my room because most of it was my stuff. But I walked in and I grabbed the crossbow. And the crossbow was leaning up against this cardboard box. It was a big cardboard box. So I picked it up off the cardboard box and I just looked at the box and I was like, I don't think that's supposed to be in here. So I grabbed the box, pulled away from the wall, and I see this picture of a little girl with a pink playhouse with like a pink or with a purple uh, top on top of the pink playhouse, and I was like, oh, okay. Now I had been shown this pink playhouse before by my wife. She wanted to get it for my child for Christmas. Well, I told her ultimately I was like, do we really want to get her this playhouse that she plays with outside for Christmas? Maybe we need to wait till summer and then we can get it, and then And of course she was like, okay, but I could tell that she really wanted to get it. Okay, so I was like, well, I said okay, but I think that she's going to wind up probably getting it at some point. But nonetheless, I saw it and I was just like, oh, she ended up getting it. Oh, that's okay, whatever. It's just going to be one more thing that I have to put together, which was going to be an easy thing to put together. If any dad has put together toys for anything, it can be a hassle sometimes. But this was an easy thing. I was like, oh, okay, not a problem. Um, so I was like, walked back in. I walked out of my storage room and walked into the living room. Where I walked into the living room and I got my crossbow in my hand and stuff, and I walked in there and I'm like, hey, I saw that you got that playhouse and everything. I mean, I thought we were going to get it in summer and all this, but it's just just another one of those things. I'm not too worried about it. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, the playhouse that you showed me online the other day, and you got it. It's in there. You're like, I saw it. It's fine. I'll just take care of it wherever I take care of it. And she's like, Jake, I never got that playhouse. It didn't happen. I'm like, you're joking, right? I was like, that playhouse was in there. I just came out of my room. It was my crossbow was up against it even. And she's like, I never got that playhouse. And so at this point, I was kind of upset with her just because it was like she was trying to gaslight me, which she's done that type of thing before. And and usually it's just like once I wind up calling her out on it, she usually just stops and she starts laughing about it. But um, this time she wasn't stopping, and I was kind of upset. I was like, I know that I like that. I just came out of there. I just saw the playhouse. Why are you acting like it's not in there? And she's like, I never got that playhouse. I put down the crossbow because my next plan is I'm gonna walk into that room and I'm gonna drag the box out in front of her and set it in front of her just to be kind of a jerk about it. But as I walk into that storage room for the second time, I walk in there and it's not in there. There was no box. The swing that it was tilt like it was up against the wall, but it was stopped by this baby swing that we had that we no longer used, and it just wasn't there. And to this day, I can remember grabbing the box, moving it away, seeing what it was, and setting it back up against the wall, and knowing that, okay, the picture is going to be up against the wall, so that way my child won't be able to see it if she walks into here. So there shouldn't be any real questions about it. I don't know what happened that day to for something like that to be able to happen. It really shook me, made me wonder what all this is. I mean, did I jump into a different universe, or what happened in that moment? Because it's like what I said, I can remember feeling the cardboard in my hand and remember moving the box. I remember picking up my crossbow from off the box, and yet that box never existed. It was never there. Let me know what you guys think. I still to this day don't know what happened. It's weird. It made me really worry about what all this is. But you guys let me know. Name's Jake G33. This is my story.